As we continue to get more and more details on this investigation that is being carried out by the Mumbai police in the Worli hit-and-run case, because over 70 hours later, the main accused in the case, Mihir Shah, has finally been arrested. He was held from Virar in the outskirts of Mumbai, where he was hiding in a flat. Police sources also have detailed the sequence of events. As far as this incident, this accident that has been reported on Sunday early morning at 5:25 a.m. that flung victim Kaveri and her husband in the air while this car, the high-end BMW, rammed them from behind. Now, while the husband fell aside, Kaveri on the other side, she fell on the bonnet of the car and unfortunately got stuck between the tires. It was this moment what is being learned that Mihir Shah switched places with the driver in the car, who ran the car over the victim woman once again. That eventually led to her death. Now, police have also learned to have produced CCTV footages of the crash, this accident that happened, but it hasn't been made public yet. But what has raised even more eyebrows is that Mihir Shah has now been charged with Section 105 of the BNS, which is culpable homicide not amounting to murder, even though the police sources claim that the victim woman was deliberately run over after the crash. This perhaps led to the husband of Kaveri claiming that this is a bid to cover up, because there has been a delay in the arrest of the main accused, which is Mihir Shah. Let's get you another angle there, because right now, as far as a day before this accident that was reported in Worli, already when it comes to the steps and the action that has been initiated by the Excise Department, Times Now is now learning that the BMC officials, along with the demolition team, is currently at that very same bar in Juhu, where last Mihir was spotted with his friends just before the accident, and the bulldozer is also currently at the spot. So was liquor served when it comes to the accused, because he still, Shweta is with us right now. Shweta, we are told that a bulldozer is waiting apparently right outside that bar, but wasn't the bar sealed by the Excise Department?
Well, absolutely significant development that has come so far. Now, I'm quickly cutting across you to the visuals as my video journalist Manoj is showing you. The bulldozer is right in front of the Juhu Plush Hotel and Bar, and you can see they are all in action mode. Sir, यहाँ पर ये इसको तोड़ने के लिए आए हैं? Well, here we understand that the BMC Excise Department, Juhu Police, everyone has gathered and the action can be seen. Manoj, if you can just turn towards this side. This was the hotel we were reporting from, and we are showing you the current visuals that the police action is also simultaneously going inside. We'll just quickly have a word. Sir, if I can just speak to you on one single line, sir.
कुछ नहीं.
What is the next?
हमें कुछ पता नहीं. आप बाद में खा रहे.
All right. So here, very clearly, the action is being taken at this particular property. We are showing you the visuals where we are seeing Mumbai police is on action. The bulldozer action is likely to take place here. Mumbai police officials are already inside, and the hotel management, few staff is inside. You can see the entire team is here, and since we have been getting all the information from day one, we are seeing that even BMC officials, Excise Department, Mumbai police, Juhu police, everybody has gathered here at one place where on Saturday night Mihir Shah allegedly had come, and he had allegedly consumed alcohol. This is what the primary information we are learning. He was there with some of his friends. His car was parked right outside here. Just a few minutes before, we were also talking about the CCTV cameras. Those are being sent for the examination. Now remember, the crime branch has already taken out the CCTV DVR for further investigation, and what we are picking up from our reliable sources in Mumbai police is that now the demolition drive is likely to take place. See the action, what is in fact Mumbai police, BMC, Excise Department have flung into action. We see that the bulldozer is already ready, and in no time, what we understand,
would there be any bulldozer action that would be initiated on that same bar, because there was already action that was initiated on part of the Excise Department when the same bar was sealed, where according when it comes to certain information that has been sourced, that when it comes to the main accused, Mihir Shah along with his friend was spotted the night before the accident. Shweta continues to be with us, because we also are learning more information as far as Mihir Shah is concerned, because the pictures that you see him, he basically tried to change his appearance, to change his look, to conceal his identity, and not being caught by the police. And he apparently made this step to hoodwink the law, Because in the photos that we are running on your screens as well, apparently this is Mihir Shah. That doesn't look the same anymore. He shaved off his beard right after this accident in an attempt to flee, and also when it comes to in a manner to change his identity so as to not be recognized by the police. This is through sources that we are also learning, because the individual that you see on your screens, as we put out his pictures as well, Mihir Shah no longer looks the same. He has made certain changes to his appearance. There you can see. You can see he's a bearded man, as you can see in the pictures there, but apparently he shaved off his beard in a bid to conceal his identity. Arunil, what are we learning about when it comes to Mihir Shah concealing or changing his identity so as to look little different in a bid to not get caught?
Well, I was speaking to one of the top officers of Mumbai Police, part of the investigation. Basically, some crucial pieces of information have been given to us. We would like to share it with our viewers as well. First is that Mihir Shah has accepted that he was indeed driving the said car. This interrogation of Mihir Shah was done by the Mumbai Police on the basis of the interrogation that they had done of several people that Mihir Shah had contacted or called up after the accident had taken place. Mihir Shah basically accepted to them that he was behind the wheels, he was driving the car, and on the basis of those witnesses, the Mumbai Police basically cross-questioned Mihir Shah, and then finally he had to accept that he was indeed driving the car. The other information is also very significant. The reason for that is Mihir Shah basically, there was no doubt that Mihir Shah tried to flee from the city, but immediately after the accident, in fact, when you see when he's entering the Juhu bar, in fact, when he's exiting the Juhu bar as well, he can be seen sporting a beard. Later on, he shaved that beard so that he can change his face look, he can change his face identity, and so that it can help him in evading arrest from the Mumbai Police. What exactly transpired after that? How the father of Mihir Shah told him that he needs to get out of the city, the driver is going to take the blame. How with his other family members he went to a hidden resort in Yeur, in the jungles of Yeur. Later on, he kept on changing his location with his another friend. He went to Murbad near Shahpur as well. From there, immediately in a day, they left for Virar. They were staying in a resort where when his friend basically switched on his mobile phone for 10 to 15 minutes, that is when cops were able to trace the location of Mihir Shah.
At the moment, as far as the updates that are also now concerned, because there seems to be a bulldozer that has now been kept on standby, Arunil. I would want to go back to Shweta for that, because Shweta, still as you were trying to find out any details, whether this bulldozer has been kept in standby when it comes to the very same bar, because you're standing right in front of it. What's happening right now?
Well, absolutely. In fact, let me quickly cut across you to the visuals where we are seeing some of the Mumbai Police officials are already inside with the BMC officials. Now, this is to understand that some section of the bar has to be raised as per the BMC. And now what we also see is that the officials are inside. However, we are talking about the likely to happen is the next bulldozer action. Manoj, if you can just walk towards this side. If we just see towards this side, the bulldozer is of course on standby, and the officials have also come in. BMC police is there, the excise department, everybody is here. In fact, this is kept on standby. Reason being is that in some time when the papers are clear, if the further action is to be taken, now we understand that it is likely that this some section of this plush Juhu Hotel will be raised down. Reason being, there have been multiple discrepancies which have come. Now, when we got in touch with the excise department, we should understand point number one is that 18,000 bill. So if somebody is consuming alcohol, remember it should not exceed after a certain amount. 18,000 is again an exceeding point. Now we also see that he was underage to be served alcohol. In state of Maharashtra, below 25 years of age, one cannot consume alcohol. This was again one of the major action that excise department took over them, and there have been certain, of course, discrepancies which were found out. Now here we are showing you, Manoj is showing you the bulldozer which is standing right outside, which has been parked right outside the Juhu Hotel. Now what we understand is that in some time the action might take place, as the officials are already ready here, and we got in touch with the Mumbai police. They are saying that now they are working together with BMC to understand that what were the irregularities when it comes to the property of this particular Vice Global Tapas Bar in Juhu, where on Saturday night Mihir Shah along with his friends.
We'll see if there is any bulldozer action that is initiated. However, as Shweta is pointing out, there have been several other discrepancies that have been pointing out, and it may be more than the action that may have been already taken by the Excise Department that will be taken against this said bar in Juhu. But as Arunil was also getting us the information, let's break that for our viewers. What we are getting to know that this is a big admission, a confession apparently, that Mihir Shah has now accepted that he was the one who was driving, he was the one who was behind the wheels, as when he was questioned by the police based on the calls that he made to several people right after this incident that was reported. Arunil, what more are we learning? Because there were two individuals who were said to be in the car when this reported incident happened.
Well, Amrita, in the minds of our viewers, in fact, several political leaders, especially from the opposition parties, are raising a pertinent question that how come alcohol will be detected in the blood of Mihir Shah now? He did everything to evade or to ensure that alcohol was not found in his blood. The cops basically have a different point of view than this. They basically believe that if at all they prove that Mihir Shah was drunk driving, then the case becomes weak according to the cops. They basically feel that he will not be in his senses if he's drunk driving. If he is in his senses and then despite being in his senses, he basically has mouthed over a woman. The woman is alive, and despite that, he tries to accelerate the car at a very high speed, and then the woman's body gets entangled. That basically makes the case even more stronger. This is what basically the cops are maintaining. However, whether it can be murder charges can be invoked in this, the cops basically feel that it will be very difficult to prove that inside the courtroom. The reason for that is that what is the motive behind Mihir Shah doing such a thing? That basically will be a paramount question that clearly comes to the fore. Now, coming to the investigation angle as well, yes, Mihir Shah has accepted that he was behind the wheel because he was forced to accept that fact. The cops had all the corroborative evidences with them. They had spoken to the people with whom Mihir Shah had called up after the accident, accepting that he was driving the car, and Mihir Shah basically also tried to change his face look after the accident when he was trying to evade arrest and trying to go in hiding. Coming to what Shweta was also basically pointing out, why this demolition drive is being conducted by the BMC. A clear pressure mounts on CM Eknath Shinde. First the hit and run case in Pune, then the hit and run case in Worli. With respect to the alcohol that Mihir Shah allegedly consumed, the cops basically have spoken to the bar, the waiters in the bar as well as the managers, and they have confirmed that it was Jack Daniels.
Well, if it is pressure that seems to be working, or the impact that seems to be working when it comes to the family of the victim, because we've heard Kaveri's husband Pradeep coming out and saying that he doesn't trust when it comes to the authorities anymore because there has been a delayed response when it comes to the arrest that has now taken place of Mihir Shah. Over 70 hours after the accident that was reported, he has now been placed under arrest. Well, Arunil and Shweta, thank you very much for joining in. Several more angles that are being investigated. We'll update our viewers on the same back after a short break.